Hello everyone. Today we have Nishit Panchal with us, and we will be asking him some questions so that may help you guys to solve other queries that you might have. Very first question is introduce yourself first to the audience.
Yeah, my name is Nishit Panchal. I am from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I completed my 12th in 2019 and I am waiting for my PPR right now.
Okay. What was your background study in 11th and 12th?
Yeah, I completed 12th as in 2019.
Yeah.
I got 70 percentage and I just opted computer programming and analysis program in Seneca. Yes.
Okay. So when did you give your IELTS and what was your score?
Yeah, my IELTS was in last February 2020 and I got 6.5 overall band.
Okay. Can you tell us about your course and when did you apply for your course?
My course name is Computer Programming and Analysis. I applied in August 2020 and I got offer letter in just 10 days.
Okay, so you got your offer letter in August itself.
Yes.
Okay. So you had this September intake or you applied directly for Jan? I guess it was September.
No. I just directly applied for Jan Inter.
Okay, fine. So you didn't defer your course. Okay.
No.
So when did you apply for your visa and when was your medical updated on the GCK portal and when did you give your biometrics?
Okay, so I applied my visa file on 13th October.
Okay.
I completed my medical on 15th September, but it updated on GCK on 13th January 2021.
Okay.
And my biometric was done on 30th November 2020.
Okay. And I also want to ask about what is the refund policy that your college is offering to the students?
Yeah. Currently, my college is offering like if you got if you got rejection in your visa file, then you will get full amount, 200 administration fees. And if you want to defer your intake, you can do as well.
Okay, so in case I don't get refusal, I don't have any refund policies, right?
Yeah. If you don't get refusal and if you want to defer your intake, you can't. And if you want refund, you just lost your you can lost your one semester fees.
Okay, and so is there any deadline that after this date we won't be refunding your fees even if you get a rejection? Is there any such thing? Like in Humber, we have this
Yeah.
thing that before 26th of March, we have to give any decision. After that, even if it is refusal, they are not going to refund us the fees.
Yeah, on our deadline is 23rd April, and after that, if you get refusal or anything, the policy will.
Okay. So, can you tell me why did you choose this course and which are the subjects in the course in the very first semester?
Yeah, I chose this course because I found out there is more opportunities to get a job, and it's programming subject. So I also like this program. Like I like to do coding. I like to make new websites and everything. So I chose this program, and in the first sem I have 5 subjects. One subject is for language subject, which is COM 111, and another 4 are for computer stream. There are like APS, applied problem solving, then CPR, IPCR, introduction to programming, computer language, and ULI, Unix Linux Internet.
Oh, okay, nice. And you started your online studies in this January itself, right? So when did you start exactly, exact date, if you could tell?
Yeah, I started my studies on 11th January.
Okay.
That is our start. That was our starting day.
Okay. So, how is the experience of managing time and assignment and quizzes?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that, like, because there are so messed up things. Like, I don't know how I will manage in Toronto. Like, there are lots of assignments and workshop every day we have to do. every week have a 3 to 4 quizzes, and like, yeah, it's kind of tough, but we have to manage it.
Yeah, over there we'll have the job and we have to manage everything without our families. We have to cook our meal and we have to go to college. We have to submit all the assignments. So
Yeah,
even I am concerned with the same.
exactly.
So, which app are you using for coding? Since your course is related to coding, so I just wanted to ask which app you are using for coding. I mean, for submission
Like,
or
I'm using Visual Studio. Yeah, I am using Visual Studio for coding and for submission. And that there are like all subjects have a different platform to submit our assignments.
okay.
For some like some subjects have a Matrix account, which is Unix Linux platform, and while some have a Microsoft Teams and some have Blackboard. Like Blackboard itself, Blackboard is Seneca's official learning website where we can access our account and we can submit or we can see what we have to do, our daily task
Assignments
we
and
can
all.
see.
Yeah. Even for Humber, we have the same thing. Like we, like the professors post all the assignments, all the quizzes and the announcements over there itself. And we have to even join our class using that Blackboard app itself. Like there is something BB Ultra Collaborate, something called a tab,
Yeah,
different tab for it. And we have to
yes, yes,
just join our class from there.
yeah.
So, I mean,
our
in
our
case,
professor is
uh-huh.
our professor is arranging some lectures on the MS team also.
Okay. Yes, even I have one subject called computer analytics, and in which we have this lectures on Teams itself. So, my question was that in case you face any difficulty, like any error in coding, how are you supposed to solve it, or how do you show it to your professor in order to get that thing solved?
Yeah, it's online, so it's kind of hard to show professor. So we have to wait for our lectures to do it in a live. Like, I can show my code to the professor and solve by there in the class. But if I want to solve earlier, then I can send it my code through mail, and I have to write my problems what I face in the code. But they don't solve a whole program. We just have to put the part which we can't access or we can't solve.
Okay.
So professors also helpful for like they are managing with us.
Okay. So basically, would you actually like a person who doesn't have a background in CS, would you recommend this course or would you give some other tips that you actually felt that you should have known before starting this course?
Yeah, like I have professor in my IPC subject, and I suggest that if you are very new to computer field like programming field, then you shouldn't choose them because the sir is teaching us on a very high level language. Like they are like sir is preparing us for like for better job, like better person for better coder.
Okay.
But yeah, they are also, yeah, he's also providing a guide. But if you really are very bad at programming or very new for programming, then you should a different professor. I don't
Okay.
want to say name of professor, but yeah.
Okay. Fine. So, is the platform that you are using a user friendly platform or it is difficult for beginners to use?
No, user friendly for platform. You like beginners can use Visual Studio. I am also using that, and they are also there is many features in that application, so beginners can easily solve their errors and everything. So I
Okay.
suggest
The
that
platform that you use for
it
coding.
help you. What?
You are
Sorry.
talking about the platform that you are using for
Yeah,
coding, right? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. So it is kind of simulator kind of stuff that gives you the output on the simulator itself, on the platform itself, or you are just using as a platform for just typing in the code.
No. Itself providing output, so we don't have to access any different platform to get our output.
Okay. Okay. So my next question is how are the tutors and like how helpful they are and how they teach their methodology to teach.
Yeah, for tutors, they're like
I'm sorry.
honestly, I didn't attend any tutor class, but I heard that they are very. kind to us, and they are very like, they are very willing to solve our problems and teach us very well. But I have a peer tutor who is helping me to solve my all doubts, and that are providing from my Seneca College. So
I
that is
was
very
going to ask
beneficial.
about this. Actually, I was going to ask about this peer tutors that colleges provide. So even Humber is providing us with the peer tutor. So basically, these are people from same course or maybe some senior to us. Maybe they are graduates from the course itself, and they answer us all the questions and the queries that we have. So okay, so that question is also done. So tell about the deadlines. I mean, like, do you have weekly deadlines or maybe monthly deadlines?
For assignments or anything.
Yeah, assignments and
Yeah,
quizzes.
so we have a weekly deadline for, we have a quiz which we have to complete in 24 hours. They are giving us the 24 hours to do some quiz, and if we have an assignment, then we have to submit it before the Friday, and if we have a workshop, then we have to submit it before Sunday.
So,
So it's
since
kind of weekly process.
okay, weekly. Okay. So, since you mentioned about this workshop, do you also have some seminar kind of stuff that actually my course has? One whole subject is of seminar. So every week we have a seminar. So do you have like? Can you tell me more about workshop?
No, we don't have any seminar about that. Like, sir is providing us a PDF of workshop, so we have to go through that PDF and then we have to solve ourselves. They are like two there. We have two subjects workshop every week, and they are just giving us a hint or what to do. Like, they are not teaching us the whole thing, but they are providing us the guide. Like, you can go through it and you can do it. Like, so we have to solve by ourselves.
So workshop is basically something like practicals we have over here, right? Practicals
Yeah.
and labs.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So I also wanted to ask you that how you actually solve your doubts and queries if you have some.
Like, if I have doubts or query in any subject, I'm just asking in the class itself. Like, I'm like extrovert person, I'm not I don't have a fear to ask anything in the class. So I'm just asking that, and if I have any query after that lecture, so I'm just mailing to the professor.
So during the lectures, we have this chat option also going on, as well as we can raise our hand also, right? So just by that,
Yeah.
you can ask the questions. Okay.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
so how many students are there in your class? The most important question.
Yeah, like there are not many. Like, there are like 30 to 35 maximum. In one subject I have just 25 students, so it is easy to communicate with the professor also.
Okay. So that's nice. And are your recordings available in case you miss any lectures?
Yes, yes, yes. Like, we have like all recordings of our class, like our all classes, so we can access it anytime. If you have any problem, like, afterwards, after that lecture, you can also access that video, and you can go through again and again to that part. So it's kind of very good thing to have a videos.
Being recorded. Okay. So,
Yeah.
coming to the another question that is about scholarship and English test, that actually most of the colleges have those English tests before you start the course. So, did you have the same?
No, I didn't have any test before, like, to assign in my course. Like, but another courses have, but I didn't have any quiz or any test like that to assign in my course.
Okay, so basically, it's just your course that doesn't have this, but other courses do have, right?
Like, similar to my course, if course is related to computer field, then they don't have to give any test like that. But if you like applying for the business or any other stream, then you have a like test
Okay, okay,
before the regular class.
okay, before the class starts. And there is some
Like,
minimum
in the means, like, before the term start, you have to give a test to assign in that course or like that.
okay. So, like, we have this criteria also, right? That you have to pass with the minimum
Yes.
score. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, guys, so I have divided the whole interview in two sections because the whole video was going so long. It was about 31 minutes. So, part two consists of some more questions, and those are some of the most important questions that we have discussed regarding the online studies. So, make sure you watch that video because in that we have also discussed about how to complete the assignment and how to manage the time. We have discussed more about the course in detail and about the pros and cons of studying online. So make sure you watch that part for sure. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this whole um, first part, and make sure you watch the second part. Thank you guys again. Keep loving and supporting.